Genesis, Hyundai's overachieving luxury arm, has had a busy few years remaking its lineup with new sheet metal, powertrains, and technologies. For the 2025 model year, it's effectively taking a well-deserved break, instead making minor improvements to and updates for its existing models before its next salvo of all new and fully remade products starts to arrive. The 2025 Genesis G80 sedan, which we've just spent the day driving across Kentucky, is the latest Genesis to receive a quick spritz. But will the G80's slight changes be enough to keep luxury sedan buyers from gravitating to newer, shinier products like the updated BMW 5 Series and Mercedes-Benz E-Class instead? What's new? The blink and you'll miss it changes Genesis made to the 2025 G80 are the type of tweaks that only true car nerds will notice. Up front, there's a slightly wider weave pattern in the G80's shield-shaped grille, a larger, lower bumper opening, and new headlight jewelry. Around back, most G80s now have hidden exhaust pipes. Sport prestige models keep their decorative exhaust finishers, and there's a slightly reshaped rear bumper design. The only other visual update are new wheel options. Inside is where most of the changes have been made. Genesis has replaced the G80's dual instrument cluster and infotainment bezels with a single, larger 27-inch OLED display. To accommodate the screen, interior stylists slightly shifted and otherwise rearranged the rest of the center stack, replacing the hard radio buttons with haptic soft buttons while adding volume, tuning, and temperature adjust knobs in the process. Additionally, the wireless charging pad was relocated to be closer to the central armrest, new LED lighting was added, and leatherette options have been made available for base models. Mechanically, the 2025 G80 is identical to last year's car. Base 2.5T models are powered by a 2.5-liter turbocharged i4 producing 300 horsepower and 311 pound-feet of torque, while the 3.5T gets a 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 that produces 375 horsepower and 391 pound-feet of torque. Both engines come standard with an 8-speed automatic and all-wheel drive. Although the G80 effectively treads water for 2025, prices have risen with the tide. The 2024 G80 2.5T started at $55,650, while the equivalent 2025 model stickers for $59,000. The most affordable V6-powered G80, the 3.5T Sport Advanced, starts at $71,500, $6,000 dearer than last year. The sole model Genesis made available for us to test drive was the fully loaded G80 3.5T Sport Prestige. Stickering for $78,250.2025. Genesis G80 pros and cons. While some might be disappointed by the lack of major changes, in some ways Genesis was smart to leave well enough alone. Pre-refreshed G80s were notable for their beautifully finished cabins that were a lovely place to eat up long highway miles, and nothing really changes in that regard for the 2025 G80 3.5T. The slightly stiffer suspension tune of the Sport Prestige model helps calm the base model's slightly floaty ride, while still handily eating up pockmarked pavement. Should you venture off the highway into congested urban areas or small country towns, the Sport Trim's standard 4-wheel steering system makes a notable difference in helping this larger midsize sedan drive smaller than it is.